Hey everyone, it's your boy Ricky here with Honeybee Stamps. Today we're going to be making a card from the latest release. We are going to be using the Bicycle Builder die. We're also going to be using the Writing by stamp set and coordinating dies. And we're going to be using a bunch of paper that we have here, a bunch of scraps and all that great stuff. So we're going to go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to do is go ahead and cut the bicycle out of all of this paper here. We are going to take the body here and go ahead and cut that out of this super shiny holographic paper that I have in my stash. We'll go ahead and put that through the die cutting machine. Then we're going to cut out the tire or the rim of the tire with this holographic paper. We're going to use the orange piece of paper for the basket and then a black piece of paper for the tire of the wheel. So we'll go ahead and get that placed through the die cutting machine. And then once that comes out of the die cutting machine, we are going to go ahead and glue the tire onto the rim of the wheel. So we'll use some Honeybee Stamps glue here and go ahead and get that glued down. I'll be getting my reverse tweezers here from Honeybee Stamps so that I can get that even onto the tire without getting glue all over the awesome holographic pieces. And now that we have that down, we are going to go ahead and put the little handles on the bicycle here. I just used some black paper for that. And now that we have that completed, I'm going to go ahead and get the center of the black tire here and then go ahead and glue down the body of the bicycle onto the tire with just a couple little dots here so that I can make sure that it stays onto the tire. Now that that's complete, I'm going to go ahead and cut off the little handles to the bar here, and I wanted to actually get it to match the spokes of the tire. So I just used the holographic paper there, and I'm going to glue this down to cover up the little pink area of the handle, just to give it a little matchy-matchy here. Now once we have that done, we're going to go ahead and get the background done. I was hemming and hawing here, trying to figure out what I'm going to use for the background, and I decided that I'm going to use an older Honeybee Stamps die set that goes against this paper that is also from the latest release. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. I can't remember the name of it, but it will be linked down in the description. And we're going to go ahead and get that through the die cutting machine so that we can go ahead and get that background onto the card base here. And now that I have that out, I decided it needs a little bit more color behind it because the white on white was a little bit too much. So I decided to go with this light gray piece of paper here that I have in my stash, and I went ahead and cut that at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And now I'm going to go ahead and glue the background die down, or the cover plate down to the gray piece of paper. So I went ahead and placed this down onto the gray paper, and then I was thinking to myself, I'm not for sure if I want this to all be on, like, cover the whole card base. So I decided to go ahead and cut off the ends here and cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4 because I wanted a little bit of the white to show around the area there. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and put out the stamps of the flowers that I'm going to be adding to this. Now I did not include the Copa coloring in this, so I am just stamping this out, and then through the magic of the internet, it'll come through as colored. I colored it off screen so that I could go ahead and get that done. If not, this video was 1 hour and 5 minutes long, and I'm not for sure you wanted to sit here that long to watch this video. So I'm using the Honeybee Stamps Intense Black ink here and go ahead and get that stamped out. And then I also stamped some additional leaves separately here. Wow, bam, look at that. The magic of the internet. We're going to go ahead and put this through the die cutting machine so we can go ahead and get all these flowers cut out here. And I do have to do an additional cut for that extra one that I had. Now we're going to go ahead and get the base or the card panel down onto the base. So we're going to use some 3M foam tape here. We're going to cover this complete back here because we do not want it to buckle as it goes to the mail or when you send it to a friend. And we'll go ahead and release the backing off of that tape, and we'll go ahead and place this onto the card base. Now let's see here, is my head going to show up? Because, you know, my head usually shows up when I need something to be even. So we're going to see here. We're going to see what happens. Here we go. On your mark, get set. Whoa. What? No head. How did that even happen? How does that work? Not for sure. Anyway, this is about how I want the bike to look onto the card. So basically what I'm going to do is take the Honeybee Stamps liquid glue here, and I'm going to hold down every flower here and just put a dot of glue under every single one of them. I don't want to remove these flowers because I have them in the right position of where I want them. So we're going to go ahead and put the last remaining pieces here. And we're going to check the bike just to make sure everything's covered up the way I want it to be. And then we're going to go ahead and glue down the bike onto the card and get that placed onto the card panel. But we're not done yet. We have some sentiments that we need to work on as well. I just want to make sure this is in the right place before I push down on it because it is liquid glue. I have a little bit of wiggle room, but I just want it to be right. I just want it to be perfect. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and get the sentiment stamped out. I'm just using some Nina Solar white paper here, and I'm going to use a stamping block, and I'm just going to use the intense black ink. But first I'm going to rub it on my hand because I've never used these stamps before, and I want the ink to stick really good to them. So that's what I do. I can condition the stamp that way. Now we're going to go ahead and get that stamped out. Of course, it's perfect the first time, always. And now we're going to go ahead and get these cut out with the matching dies. And you guys know, every video I have to say these dies are amazing. They make your sentiment look amazing on the card. I have to say it every time because it's just true. It's like 100% scientific true. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get these guys placed down onto the card with some 3M foam tape and pop them up here. And then this card will be done. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for supporting Honeybee Stamps. We truly appreciate it. Make sure that you head over to the website and check out some of the latest release. It was some really good stuff here. I love this card. I love this die set. I think it's really cute, and you can make all kinds of different cards with it. And make sure you check out Honeybee Stamps on all the social medias, and you can also find me over on Instagram and YouTube by searching for Bromero cards. So here we go. That's the card. It's all shiny, glowy, and all that great stuff. You guys have a great week. I'll talk to you later. Bye.